Hey, what's up y'all, it's Zippytron here, and today I got a special unboxing for you guys. I have the Elgato Wave 3. If you don't know about the Elgato Wave 3, you're probably not in the tech space or the streaming space, because this came out in June 2020, and it's basically impossible to get your hands on one unless you're sponsored by Elgato. Unfortunately, I'm not sponsored by Elgato, but you know what? I was able to get this off the Best Buy website order about a week ago, and it came in. It's amazing. If you guys want to get this microphone for yourself, check out the link in the description. So this is a USB-C microphone. It has only one polar pattern, which is the cardioid polar pattern, which is like basically the normal way you talk into a microphone, all that good stuff. And I'm having a hard time opening up this box. So the big thing about this microphone is not necessarily the physical part of it, not necessarily the design of it, but it's the software that comes with it, which we will get to in just a minute here. Oh yeah, let's look at this. Oh, that's fabulous. Does it pull out? Oh no, wait, hold on. Let's see if this will work. Alright, there we go. This is the very nice box of Elgato. You see it has the little Elgato logo. Oops, has the little Elgato logo on it right there. And let's open this thing up. So there are two versions of this microphone. I have the Wave 3, which is a little bit more expensive version of the microphone. Oh man, let's show you guys. And then there's also the Wave 1, which is about $20 cheaper. And here we go. You get the instruction manual because it has a dial and it shows you what all the lights mean. It comes with a box, which I'm assuming is the USB-C cable. And then we're gonna pop this thing open. And oh my goodness, look at this. This is basically my dream microphone for streaming. This will be my microphone for streaming on twitch.tv. So if you're not already following me or subscribed over there, go to twitch.tv/Zippytron. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at 3 p.m. EDT currently. That might change soon. But you know what? Go check it out. And let's open up this thing before we check out the microphone. I just want to make sure that it is the USB-C cable. And indeed it is. So this is actually USB-C to USB-A. Which I was surprised. I thought it might have been a USB-C to USB-C because USB-C in like laptops and motherboards are a lot more common nowadays. And it looks like it's USB 2, it's not even USB 3. Hopefully that won't take away from audio quality or performance of this amazing microphone. But with microphones, you don't really think about performance because usually they don't need that much power, especially when you're talking about USB microphones. Looks like a pretty long cable. I don't believe it's as long as the one that comes with the Blue Yeti. That's my current microphone, but it does seem like a pretty long cable still. Now it comes in this nice static resistant bag, I believe. I don't know if it's actually static resistant. And it comes with a seal, the Elgato sticker seal. Let's take that off and bring it out. Look at this thing. This thing has quite a bit of heft to it. So I can't remember the exact weight of this thing. It'll be shown on screen right now. But man, look at this beautiful microphone. So you see in the front we have the dial, which also works as a button to switch between all three of these settings. On the back we have the USB-C port and a headphone jack, so you can have low latency monitoring for this thing, so you know how you sound amazingly. And also there is a mute. It's not a button on top. I think it's just tap. As you see, it comes with this nice little stand, but of course I will be putting it on a arm. I actually bought the pop filter and the shock mount for it, but it has not come in yet because it looks like those can only be bought through Corsair right now. And like I said, I bought this through Best Buy. Right now I'm actually using the Blue Snowball Ice. I usually use a Blue Yeti like I said, but now let's switch to the Elgato Wave 3. So this is the sound of the Elgato Wave 3. I'm recording with it right now. I actually can't hear it since I don't have my headphones in. I'm going to hear it when you guys hear it while I'm editing it. There's going to be no post-processing, maybe a little gain or boost in the post, but that's going to be it. So actually when you have it on the mount, I'm going to pick it up a little bit. It is rubber on the bottom of it. So as you see, it's rubber, so it'll be very difficult to move. So currently you see that the first light is on, which is the microphone. So this adjusts the gain of the microphone. So I have it right in the middle at 4 out of 7 dots. I'm actually going to turn it all the way down, and then I'm going to slowly turn it all the way up, and then bring it down to the normal volume again. So slowly I'm going to go down 1 dot. So now we're at 3 dots. Bring it down another. So we're at 2 dots. I'm going to bring it down another. It's at 1 dot, and then I'm going to bring it down once more, and it is at nothing. You might not even be able to hear me. That's how quiet it is. So now I'm going to bring it up again all the way to 1 dot, back to 2 dots, back to 3 dots, back to 4 dots, all the way up to 5 dots, 6 dots now, and then we are now at 7 dots. It's probably really loud right now. I might lower it a bit so it's not blowing your ears out, but who knows? And then I'm just gonna bring it back just to the normal volume, or the middle volume. Might change it when I'm actually streaming or recording in the future, but that's what it sounds like. So now there's the second light when I press this button, and it switches over to the headphone light. So this is basically the volume in my headphones that I hear everything. So it's right now in the middle, but of course, if I dial it down, it's going to bring it down to nothing, and then if I dial it up, it's going to be all the way at max. And then once you press the light again, which is the last light at the top, it is a little mixing icon, which is the mix of your desktop audio and your microphone audio in your headphones. I'm going to show you guys what it is on the screen right now. I think it left is the microphone if you want it to be more, and then on the right you want desktop audio to be more. I'm not sure. I'll show you guys on the screen because I honestly don't know right now. So I'm going to do a little bit of banging on the table to see how that sounds like, because I have no clue. I have not listened to this thing, so I don't know how much it's going to affect tapping when you just have it on the desk. This might be why you want it to be on a boom arm or even a shock mount. And now I have it back vertically, and I'm going to be going around the microphone. So right now I'm at the front of it. I am now 90 degrees. I am then going to be 180 degrees from the microphone. Gonna bring it over to the next side, which is 90 degrees once again, and then I'm gonna put it back right at the front. There we go. Now we're gonna go over to the computer and use the Elgato Wavelink app to look at this amazing mixing software that Elgato has cooked up for us. And some people even say that's a Go XLR competitor. So let's head right in. Here is the Elgato Wavelink software. So all I had to do was go to elgato.com/gaming/downloads, selected my product, which is the Wave 3, and press the download button. I installed it afterward, and here comes out this window. So there's a lot going on in this application, but I'll show you all the way through it. So this is basically what it'll look like when you first install it. Almost exactly identical, except I did mute these two with my microphone because I have that as a different input in OBS, but usually it won't be muted. So we have all of our different inputs, which is the microphone, system, music, browser, voice chat. You can add more. These are all customizable manuals, so you can even press the down arrow and rename them and all that stuff. So the way that you customize these individual sources with system, music, browser, and voice chat, you press on the settings button right here, and here are all of the different applications. So what you do is find the application you want, change the output, and then choose which one you want it to be. So if I wanted, for instance, Minecraft to go to Wavelink browser, then it would come through the browser source in Wavelink. So what you want is that your desktop audio to be to the link system, because that's your system audio. So you can see it's here. So system sounds and Minecraft are coming through the system tab right here. If I had Spotify open, which I do, this would show up in music. I don't know why it isn't right now. And Discord, you can see, is in Wavelink voice. There we go. So that's how you set up all of the different sources. So there's different sliders here. So the first one is for your headphone volume, the monitor mix. So basically what you hear in your headphones, this is what the first slider is. So you can see here, the monitor mix, it's coming through my headphones, which is connected to my microphone, the Elgato Wave 3. And what this green ear means is that I'm listening to the monitor mix. I can control the master volume or just control the individual volume of all of these. See, and I can do it for all of them. And then there's the stream mix, the stream output. So if we actually open up OBS over here and I show you, currently the microphone is just the microphone, but the Wavelink is the wavelength stream. So that's the output of this application. And you see I don't have the microphone coming out of this application because I already have an output of it through OBS. You see, I can press the ear here so I can hear exactly what the stream hears, which is the same thing as this right now. But if you have applications running and if you have different volumes set like this, then when you click on this, of course it'll be different. You'd be listening to the output, the stream mix, instead of the headphones. And you can click on these to mute them. So you can mute it for just your headphones or just the output. You can link them, so when you pull down one, it pulls down the other. I believe if you have them offset, if you do have them offset, they do move together. So it's not like, oh, they automatically, you know, snap back together. But before we try out all of these different features, I want to show you the features with the Wave 3 microphone. So all of these features do work, even if you don't have it coming out of the wavelength. It's just the microphone settings. So you can see, this is what my gain set to, output volume, all this stuff. I think those are all because of the knobs. I'm not sure. Speaking of knobs, if you are on the headphones icon on the microphone and you twist it, it actually changes your desktop volume. I'm familiar with the Blue Yeti where it only adjusts your headphone volume. It doesn't adjust the computer volume, but when you turn it on the microphone for the Wave 3, it actually adjusts your entire computer volume. Anyway, so you can see there's two different filters here. The first one is the clip guard. So I'm going to turn it off right now. By default, it's on. So if I scream into the microphone, it's going to get really distorted. I'm going to try to lower it so it's not too loud for you guys. All right, I'm screaming into it. It's really distorted. Does not sound good. It did not sound good. But if I turn on the clip guard, this is an amazing feature. I don't think there's any other microphone that has this out there. Another great reason to get the Wave 3 or the Wave 1. So now if I scream into it, it's just going to lower it and not be distorted. Listen to this. Okay, now I am screaming into the microphone and you can hear exactly what I'm saying. Then I'm going to turn off the clip guard so you can tell what it sounds like when I stop this. So I'm going to keep screaming and you can hear I did not change the volume in my voice. It is just distorted now. I'm going to turn the clip guard back on and now you can hear it. It lowered it and it sounds beautiful. So if we hover over the enhanced low cut filter, it says removes low frequencies when enabled, recommended when talking to the microphone from a distance greater than ½ meter. So I'm not talking from that far away, so I'm just going to keep that off. And there, that's what it sounds like. Now let's get into the rest of it. Okay, now I have this little overlay here so you can see the wavelength software over any of my applications. So the first one we're going to test out is the system. So if I'm playing like this, you can see the system go up in green. That means that there's audio going through. You can also see that it's green in the stream mix and monitor mix. So if I bring it down in the stream, it is quieter for you guys now. It's at 48%, but it sounds exactly the same to me. So if I bring it back up, it gets louder, and if I bring it down, it's quieter for me, but it's the same volume for you guys. Very loud. I'm gonna bring up this and then bring this down. And you can hear it's lower again and bring it up. It's so cool that you get individual controls, especially when streaming, because when you're streaming, sometimes music is really loud or really quiet, or for voice chat, it's really loud or really quiet for the stream, but it sounds just fine to you, and you can control it just for the viewer or just for yourself, depending who complains, if it's yourself or somebody watching. So now we're going to test it with music. So if I press play on the song Lost by Harris Heller, you can now hear it and you see that it's going green in the music part. So if I bring this down, it gets quieter. It's at 60% now. But if I bring it back up, it's at full volume, and I can do the same thing for bringing it down in my headphones and then all the way max. Let's test out the link feature, which we didn't do with the system audio. If I bring one of them down, both of them come down. So it's the same lowering, same uppering for both of us. And now we're going to be testing out the browser. So I have Opera GX open with an old video of mine. Not old video, but about a month old. And it's probably hard to hear me right now. So I'm going to, instead of screaming over the video so it's okay for me, I can bring it down for you so that it's okay for me to hear and you guys can barely hear it. But if you want to hear it a little bit more, I can bring it up a smidgen so you can still hear it. But it's the same volume for me and quieter for you. And that's basically it for the Wavelink software and the Wave 3 microphone. If you did like this video, please remember to subscribe, like, and comment, ring that bell too, and because it really helps out the channel. If you want a link to the microphone, check the description. I do stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, currently at 3 p.m. EDT. Please join me over there if you don't want to wait for more tech videos. I do plan to do more tutorials in the future, but I have 2 other big tech videos planned. So I hope to see y'all guys soon, and peace.